superintendent of Iowa's largest school district now behind bars. The DOJ charging Ian Roberts with one count of being an illegal alien in possession of firearms.
I'm excited to be a part of this journey.
Roberts, a native of Guyana, resigned.
If you know what I mean, this is a story, take the cake. But anyway, guys, before me dive into the story, me just want to remind you that if you're new here, kindly subscribe. And if you're not new here and this is not your first time, what are you waiting for? Anyway, I always start my video by telling people that this is a reaction channel because we're not here to fight, we're not here to argue, we are here for more like fun. I usually put a twist to it, but it's the real facts. And this channel, if you're very serious, this is not where, this channel is not for you, because we're here to enjoy ourselves. It's not all the while we can have frown up our faces and look like the world is falling down on us. Sometimes we have to have a little fun. We have to have a little twist. So even though this is a serious situation, you know, one have to wonder, what did get into this man's head? So let's talk about it. And this is the latest headline. And it's about the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools in Iowa. And he was arrested by ICE. And suddenly the school district starting the year with more drama than a season finale of Grey's Anatomy. All right? Now, you know, when I first heard this story, I thought, whoa, a superintendent with a secret life? Kind of like a Marvel villain. But instead of saving the world, he's just trying to keep his job. I mean, this guy was a track star, Olympian, first male All-American at Coppin State, probably the only superintendent who could outrun a police car. And now he's running from ICE. It's like Fast and Furious, but with more paperwork and less diesel. Now, and get this. He submitted a driver's license social security card claiming he was a U.S. citizen. That's like showing up to a potluck with a casserole and it's actually just a box of frozen peas. You got to wonder, did he think, hey, I just flash my Olympic medals and everyone will believe I'm American? Nope. Turns out Olympic glory doesn't come with a pass for illegal immigration. But the irony here is, Rich, this guy competed in the Sydney Olympics representing the US and now he might be kicked out for not having the right paperwork? That's like winning the Super Bowl and then getting a call from the IRS saying, sorry, you don't actually live here. Talk about a plot twist, more twists than the plot of Lost, and with fewer answers. And what about the school board? They are probably sitting there thinking, we hired a guy who claimed to be a citizen, and he's been showing up every day with a social security card in one hand and a gun in the other. That's like hiring a chef who has never cooked before, but swear he's a 5-star cook. Surprise! Turn out he's been running a school in his basement. Now, Robert's story is real life soap opera. He's got a final order of removal, a firearm charge, and $100 fine for a hunting rifle. It's like Breaking Bad meets The Office, but with more paperwork and less mess. And he's also a guy who competed in the Olympics. So basically a perfect mix of athlete and accused felon. And the school district, they are just trying to keep their focus on education, educating kids. But now they have got hundreds of students walking around protesting. Kids these days are smarter than we think. They see a headline like superintendent in immigration scandal and they're like, nope, I'm out. We are skipping class today. Plus, the district trying to play it cool, claiming they had no idea Roberts wasn't eligible to work. That's like finding out your Uber driver has a fake license and you're just like, well, he's got a good playlist. So, I guess I'll just roll in the dice. And let's not forget the question everyone's avoiding. Is the guy really a U.S. citizen? His lawyer is like, we are filing a motion to stay deportation, but nobody's saying yes, he's a citizen. It's like that awkward family dinner where nobody wants to admit who is adopted. And all I know, if I ever run for superintendent, I'm going to include a background check that involves an Olympic sized swimming pool or legal documents because I don't want my career ending with a police chase unless it's a marathon that I'm totally in. Now, remember, this guy voted. And of course, he had certificates from all over the place, which none of them he ever went to school for. And yet still, he was there running one of the biggest school districts in the United States of America. Can you imagine? So, folks, the lesson here, always check your paperwork and maybe leave the firearms and cash at home and when applying for a government job. Because in 2025, even superintendents need a good lawyer. And apparently, when it comes to green card and work permit, especially since 2025 with all this thing with Donald Trump, hey, you better have your documents right. And of course, this man, imagine, he got an order to leave the country. Man making over $300,000 a year. And instead of him save that money and go back to his country, he insists that he's staying in America. So, now you tell me, he outsmart everybody. But you know what? It catch up with him. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And remember to subscribe, to like, to share, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all new videos. And I will see you back here on my next YouTube video.